The Proteas women are competing in their second successive final this afternoon after beating defending champions Australia in the semi-finals. They now face off with New Zealand. Vaylen Kirtley is at the Wanderers Stadium to give us all the latest. Let's cross to her live. Vaylen, the weather looked a bit overcast and threatening earlier on. Has this impacted today's matchup?
Well, it certainly hasn't dampened the spirits of those supporters that have come through to the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg to support and watch the final, which is taking place in Dubai in the UAE. And it is a two-team, South Africa and New Zealand, playing for the Women's T20 World Cup title. It is the second successive time that South Africa are in the final match. Joining me now is the Minister of Sport. He too, McKenzie, is here to support the women. Can't be in Dubai. Were you thinking about perhaps catching a plane quickly to the UAE to support them?
You know what, I had to host the president of the IOC yesterday, so I couldn't make Dubai. So I said, I gotta be here. I'm here today, and I know they're gonna win. This is going to be our first World Cup, Cricket World Cup winning squad in South Africa, and I'm very excited about it. I got no doubt in my mind that we're winning this game today.
How important is this for women's sports?
You know, this is probably one of the most important things to have happened to women in this country. You know, women's sport, and I'm the one to admit it, are not being treated the same as men's sport. But we're working very hard on this. And the fact that these women, they are opening the gates. They are showing that they are capable, even more capable, I must add, than a lot of males. And I'm going to root for them. I'm going to root for all women in sport. They should not come. We want equal pay, equal sponsorship. We want equal bonuses for women and for men. Look at where we are today, in the final. And they're going to win. And nobody's ever done that. Let's make no mistake about that.
How important is the women's agenda for you, and how important is the women's agenda for you and what you want to achieve during your term as the sports minister? Because the conversation around equal pay is one that has been ongoing with sporting federations for decades now, but there still seems to be a lack of it getting it over the line, and that's because of a lot of factors, including sponsors and federation policy. How important is it for you to ensure that that does actually happen during your term?
Yes! I told you!
So that is wicket number 3. I'm just going to double check quickly. At the moment, South Africa. Yes, that is wicket number 3. New Zealand on 70 for 3, and it was the wicket of Sophie Devine, the captain of the New Zealand women. South Africa looking very good in the 11th over at the moment. Of course, the Proteas women won the toss and chose to field first. Lots of excitement. Should we get back to our conversation among all of that excitement?
To answer your question, let's look at Nonkululeko Mhlaba. She hails from KwaMashu. And the fact that she hails from KwaMashu and she's on the world stage today, playing in front of the whole world. You know, and you have a captain like Laura Wolfhard, an iconic woman leading an iconic team. How can they not be supported? This agenda is the most important agenda at the moment. They have proven that women can lead the way. If they won today, let's be honest, the men's cricket team who had not achieved what they might be achieving today. We mustn't have stories about it. This is probably the most important team in South Africa, and it's led by women. It's a woman, or not even led by women. It is an all-woman team. And women's sport, my daughter, everybody's daughter gets inspired by watching this woman. We will be at the airport on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. I will be there. I will wait for them, and we will sing, and we will await the heroes coming, or the sheroes coming.
It's going to take a lot of actual pen to paper with sponsors and with corporates to ensure that that happens, which I'm sure you have set up some meetings with corporates, because support and gaining support for other sports is something that you seem to have put front and center.
Yes, you know what, the good thing first, let me tell you, there's two good things you must know. You got a very good sports minister, even if I have to say it myself, when it comes to matters like this. I'm passionate about it. And most companies are now run by women. Let's look at Bidvest. It's a woman-led company. They're going to come to the table. It's not going to be too hard to explain to the women CEOs that they need to support women as much as they support men. The game is changing. What this woman is doing is groundbreaking for our country. It's groundbreaking for equal rights as far as women are concerned. Sponsors better take note. I will be the one leading the fight for equal pay, equal sponsorship, equal opportunities, even from the media, to have equal access to interviews, all of those things.
I'm going to ask you just one more question.
Sure.
It's away from the women and it's away from equal pay. We had the IOC President Thomas Bach. He was in the country as part of his African tour. He is encouraging South Africa to put forward a bid once again to host an Olympic Games. Cape Town lost out in 2004. The feasibility for hosting a Games has completely changed from an IOC perspective. Is the government going to get on board? Because it would only happen well after your term if we do actually put forward a bid. Would you be supporting an Olympic bid? Would that be something that you would be encouraging the GNU to do?
Oh, definitely. We will definitely. We met with him last night. We had a private meeting this morning, and very soon we shall announce what that private meeting is about. But watch this space, is all I'm willing to say at the moment.
Watch this space. Our Sports Minister, McKenzie, thank you so much for chatting to us here at the Wanderers Stadium, supporting the South African women who are competing in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup final. Their opponents, New Zealand, are already 3 wickets down. So we will be keeping a close eye on this, and we'll be chatting to a couple of the other dignitaries that have come out to the stadium in Johannesburg to support our women who are making history in Dubai. For now, it's back to the studio.